girl, Shay Nicole. Lake Charles raised, Nashville made. And I gotta get something off my chest, y'all. He don't just want one. Said he gotta have three. He ain't got no time for a little old me. So what today I'm supposed to do? Sit around the house and be your fool. Said he was gonna call. Yes, he did. On his way home. Yes, he did. But he ended up staying out all night long. I know he ain't gonna do right. No matter what I do, he just gonna keep lying. He ain't gonna do right. About to catch another flight. I'm living out tonight. I'm doing me, and I'm living my best life. Back and forth with you. This ain't no pity party. Too late for pay, I'm sorry. You can't keep treating me like I'm just anybody. I know it ain't gonna do right. No matter what I do. Don't believe nothing he says. He just gonna keep lying. He ain't gonna do right. Listen here, don't feel sorry for me. This ain't no pity party. Boy, I still think you're sorry. He ain't gonna never change. Never change. This ain't no pity party. Boy, I still think you're sorry. He ain't gonna never change. Never change. Said he ain't gonna do it. 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 Said he ain't gonna do right. No. No matter what I do. Listen, y'all know what I'm talking about. He just gonna keep lying. I know he ain't gonna do right. Listen here, y'all, just hear me out. I gotta get it out, y'all. One more time, say.
Hey everybody, this is your girl Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy Quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah, happy anniversary to Lottie Dottie and everybody who's celebrating something on today, which is April the 30th. Y'all, we are at the last day of April. Oh my freaking goodness, y'all. This year has and is flying. I mean, flying by, okay? All right. I want to say again, hello to everyone that will be listening to this, to all of my butterflies. Smooches to you. You know I'm the Oprah of the what? The smooches. So you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a darn blasted smooch. Yes. I hope y'all been enjoying my shorts I've been putting out there. I go between cooking shorts and other shorts. So I hope you really been enjoying my shorts and everything, y'all. So yeah. So today I want to get started. First of all, let me pull this up. Let's see. Share screen right here. Now, I don't have my other device because I'm actually laying in my bed doing this. So when I get up, I'm going to make me some daggone breakfast and get my first cup of coffee going. So if I sound a little draggish, I ain't had my coffee, girl, boy. Shoot, deal with it. Okay. So why is nobody talking about this? A public defender on the judge at the first Weinstein trial. He was behaving like a prosecutor. So it's showing. But nobody's talking about this. Currently, Weinstein is in a New York City hospital where he's receiving a variety of a health test. He remains in custody, serving out the 16-year term he was sentenced to the in California after having been convicted there of rape in 2022. New York prosecutors have said they intend to charge him, but it's unclear if he'll be transferred to California in the term. So this is something that nobody is talking about. And I was like, wait a minute now, come on, we got to talk about this. We got to talk about this. See, it's a reason I keep telling y'all when they throw you actually different things, it's because they're making different commentary and they making different laws and different things like that behind your back. So you can go look at if you want to. There's a lot more news on Harvey Weinstein. Women. Okay, so okay, so let's get to the next one. I'm gonna save the big one for last. Okay, let's get to the next one. Let's see. Pulled up the wrong thing. Shoot. Okay, here we go. Right here. Okay, y'all. So y'all know I have been talking about cloning and all this stuff. I want y'all to hear something. This man, he is a renowned scientist, is something else. His name is Billy, and Billy has made many videos, books. He's been on many shows and everything, talking about stuff that people don't want to believe. Let me turn this movie off because I want to see it movie. So I'm gonna pull this up so y'all can see it. Let's see. Okay, let me get back over here. Okay, good. Okay, let's pay attention. I'm gonna be stopping this, okay? So let's pay a darn attention. Okay, here we go.
Just enjoy.
I want them to research what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They can rewind and write this stuff down or type it in their phone.
Yeah.
And start learning.
Yeah.
I want people to research what I say. Don't believe what I say. Research what I say.
Yeah.
So what happens is, and we take people to these cloning centers when we take them to Africa on tour. Our tour we take every single year.
Okay, did y'all hear that? We take people to these cloning centers every year. That's in where? Africa.
Next one is coming up in October. And so the point I'm trying to make is, so we have the cloning center. The clones couldn't reproduce enough. And a lot of work was going into making these people. So they came up with Adam. This starts the generations of ISIS, the generations of ISIS, the Genesis, the Genesis.
Ooh, and Genesis is.
Did y'all catch that? Did you catch it? Hold on, let's go back. Let's do it again.
The cloning center, the clones couldn't reproduce enough. And a lot of work was going into making these people. So they came up with Adam. This starts the generations of ISIS, the generations of ISIS, the Genesis, the Genesis.
Ooh, and Genesis is obviously the first book of the Old Testament.
Yes.
I'm doing the math right now.
He really is. He's doing the
Okay, let's keep on.
math.
That's
Whoa. So that's Adam.
Yes, Adam. Adam was then put into this Eden to mate with these other. They had mating times and schedules. You couldn't do it. You couldn't get back what you're talking about. You couldn't mate with somebody unless you were given a scheduled time to mate, or you get in trouble and punished. But no baby's coming. So they said, damn it. So let's go ahead and take some of his DNA, clone that, make a woman. So they made Eve. Then she got pregnant. Okay, this works. They were not the first humans on this planet. They were.
Well, now I'm not saying you should believe it or not, but I'm just saying, just listen.
We're probably 1 million in at that point. Okay. So people who think that 8 billion people that we have now on Earth came from 2 people have never studied genetics. Because if I start mating with my sister and so forth and so on, by the second generation, third generation, we're going to have a whole bunch of people with disabilities and one eye and arms broken and small legs and all kinds of stuff. You can't make 8 billion people, not enough genetic diversity.
Right.
So that's why they had the specific mating times and the people that you could mate with to make sure that they were not creating a small genetic pool. Once they figured that worked, they said, okay, let's isolate them in a certain part of the garden and begin to do this experiment with them. So Adam had Cain and Abel, and Yahweh came back to check on his offerings one day. And, one was bringing him the harvest, one was bringing him the lamb, and one got jealous because he kept taking the harvest. And he's like, you know what, I'm pissed off. I'm going to kill my brother, right? So
we know this story that he's going to kill his brother and killed Abel. The first documented death or murder in the Bible. The first documented. Okay, let's go.
Cain kills Abel, and God comes back like he doesn't know this. He's supposed to be all-knowing and omnipotent. He doesn't know that this happened. He's shocked that this happens. And he says, I got to kick you out of the garden. And so Cain says in the Bible, he says, the people out there will kill me. Wait, what people?
I thought there's no people.
I thought there was no people out there. There's people out there already. Matter of fact, they might be barbaric. So he says, don't worry, I will put my mark on you. See, that's the brand. Put my brand on you. So he said, so that they will know your minds. So he put a brand on and let people know, hey, no, that's Lil's guy. Don't mess with him. Exactly. That started the whole Canaanites. See? That's where the Canaanites came out and built the whole thing and eventually migrated over to Mesoamerica. So we're talking about, it's a big story, man. It's a really, really big story. But you can see where there's so much misinformation and
so Jesus, good guy or bad guy?
I believe it was a good guy. I think some of his words were twisted in the New Testament. Yeah. He never said, I don't believe he would say anything about slavery. If you really look at the words of Jesus, what he's teaching, it comes from Thoth the Atlantean. So either he is Thoth the Atlantean, or he was taught by Thoth the Atlantean, or he studied in the mystery schools to get that same knowledge. Right. Because I line up the verses in my book.
So whether you believe it or not, I just really wanted you all to hear that part. And it was one part I wanted you to hear about the Men in Black. Okay. Well, we already got the first part of the Men in Black because of the cloning. Okay. But there is another part I wanted you guys to hear about the Men in Black that hopefully I'll run into real quick. Let go. Let's see. Let's move forward.
He would go and he would teach, him and his father would go and teach humans. His father would send him on secret missions to like raise vibration, raise energy.
Why did they want to help out? What was that about?
Well, Enki liked human women.
Oh, really?
So did Thoth.
So it was that. It's
Thoth married Maat.
Really?
And he built the Pyramid of the Moon at Teotihuacan as a dedication to her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And what happened to all these
$5.
As I did tell y'all though, that there were pyramids that was over here in the United States as well. There are pyramids over here. And I said that to you all 2 years ago that the discovery will be happening. Well, they have started discovering different places that the pyramids is over here as well. So it's not just Egypt. Pyramids is over in the United States as well. So that, y'all, this stuff is so deep, and so it takes people who have an open mind to understand how deep this thing can go. And I hear people always quoting, let's go down in the rabbit hole or whatever. You got to realize that it's more than what is being shown. And I will be having some lives to where we dig very, very deep in this stuff. Whether you believe it or not, it's just to make you think, okay? Because the possibilities are numerous. Okay.
What happened to all the Anunnaki and Thoth and all them?
They had 2 wars. The first Pyramid War almost eradicated them, but they started over again. The second Pyramid War, bad. That one almost decimated the planet. You see how when you look at Earth, like from Google Earth, you see a lot of those big deserts going across. People say, oh, that's just natural geological formations over time. This has become an arid desert. No, that's war. If you go to Egypt and
that's true. Now that is true. Let me tell y'all something else, and I know y'all gonna think this is weird, but hey, I wouldn't be me if I wasn't weird. So I'm not looking over there right now, y'all. If somebody's over there, I'm trying to get this done. So, well, let me finish this real quick. Let me go here.
and stick your hand deep in the sands, eventually you're going to come up with balls of glass. How can you get glass and sand? 3,000 plus degree temperatures. You go to Mohenjo-Daro in the Indus Valley, what are you going to see there? Dead bodies still in the streets from thousands of years ago, still holding hands, never been scavenged. The buildings that they lived in turned to glass. How can that be? We're talking about 3,000 plus degree temperature weapons fire. We're talking about this war that happened in the ancient past. Amun-Ra wanted to continue he started the first war to take over the earth early because he didn't want to wait for his processional period to rule. And then this is the guy who says, you must say amen after everything. You say amen. Everything you give thanks for, you're saying amen to him. So,
okay, did y'all know that? That's why you need to watch when you say amen, because that's not to God. I told y'all that. I told y'all. Amen is not like, it's not amen. No, that is to a deity named Armor. He just said the name. He made it every time they say something to honor him, he cut it to amen. See, a lot of times we do and say stuff we don't know where it come from. I be trying to enlighten people and people get mad at me. They be like, she don't know what she talking about. She make me sick. Okay. Okay, boo-boo. Let me go back just one more. Hold on. Hold on. It's not just a pretty face over here. I actually study.
To rule. And then this is the guy who says, you must say amen after everything. You say amen. Everything you give thanks for, you're saying amen to him. So when you say amen, you're thanking him, by the way. A brutal killing guy. But anyway, so he says, it's a fact. He started one war to take over early, which he won.
Yeah.
He then started a second war to stay in power. And in that second war, he escaped. He was almost killed. But he left his kingship and the
got him.
Yeah.
I think he was going to rock him.
Right. Hold on. Rothschild. So the Rakim ends up being the Rothschild banking dynasty.
Yeah, $700 trillion dynasty. Wow. Still running the planet till this day.
Are they really?
Oh yeah, they run all the banks.
Let's go.
Hold on. Rothschild. So the Rakim ends up
and the answers of the kingdom to the Rakam.
Rakam.
Rakam, but that translates into modern words. Kam translates into childs. So now you translate childs.
Come on.
Oh,
shit. Yeah.
Come on.
Got him.
Yeah.
I think he was going to rock him.
Right. Hold on. Rothschild. So the Rakim ends up being the Rothschild banking dynasty.
Yes. $700 trillion dynasty.
Yes. They
still
own,
running the planet.
They own the world.
Are they really?
Oh yeah. They run all the banks.
They run the world. Any Rothschild runs the world. And they're out, this is all allegedly. And they're also a part of a certain blood type. Well, anyway, let me come on.
Banks, all the central banking systems.
Oh,
globally.
This is awesome. Let's go. Let's go. It's like my YouTube wormhole live. Okay. So Rakim ends up being the Rothschild banking dynasty.
Yeah.
But didn't the Rothschild banking dynasty start in like Austria or something in modern times? Like, how do we jump?
When you have these kind of people that you put in positions of power and they continue to fund and help each other, they always find a way to get back to where they want to be, because there's only one recipe. And once you understand and know the recipe, you can start from zero and get it all back.
And what is the recipe?
Well, it's a recipe to building any kind of level of success. I had a business that I built into a very big business, and I lost everything a long time ago. I was homeless. I was sleeping in my car, okay? on the beach in North Miami or Aventura.
Never miss out on savings when you shop with the
I hate this.
Kroger app. Access over $500 in savings every week when you clip digital coupons.
And somebody lent me $30. I put $10 in my gas tank, and the other $20 I converted to quarters. This is in the 90s. I got the yellow pages out, and I started cold calling businesses to get. I was a marketing company, getting new accounts. I got me some new accounts. I built my business back up. I got off the street, got a new car, got a new house, became a multimillionaire again. So the recipe, understanding what it takes to be successful, once it's ingrained in you, it never changes. I don't care what business it is. They could be selling cow chips from Wisconsin. You'll be a billionaire. And so they understood that it was in their DNA.
Can you tell us what that is? We want to learn about it.
I teach classes on this.
Give us a little tidbit. Give us a little.
Well, one thing you have to know, obviously, if you have to be passionate about what you're doing.
Yeah.
See, they're passionate about putting their boot on people's necks and ruling.
Oh, really?
They're passionate. I remember one of the Rothschilds. I can't remember which one it was. I don't know if it was Evelyn or the other one. He says, "We have the right to rule over people."
Oh.
Exact statement.
Yeah.
They believe that they have the right to rule over us.
Wow.
And to oversee us. They believe that's their genetic lineage. So if you're passionate about something, you're going to do it to its highest level, and it's never going to feel like you worked a day in your life. So the trick to becoming successful is to find your passion
and then lean in.
And then find a need for that passion in the world. Once you find a need for the passion in the world, then you supply that passion to the person or company that needs it. Now that energy exchange puts money in your bank account. So you never chase the money. I never focus on how much trillions of dollars off of money that doesn't exist.
It's pretty good.
Good damn deal.
Yeah.
I just punch a couple of zeros and ones into a computer, and all of a sudden it turns into trillions of dollars of money that backed by absolute nothing but consciousness attribution. If we had $1 billion in this room right now, and it was -30, and we had to sleep here overnight, knowing that we're going to get pulmonary edema from breathing in cold air, we'd burn it. Because now the value of the money is only heat to keep us alive for one more day. Money is just what we consciously attribute to it.
So how have they convinced us that we should consciously attribute value to this money?
Goes back to the Sumerian tablets. You go back, you discover where the whole thing was implemented, where these Anunnaki gods put this monetary system in place thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
And they said, okay, if you, we're going to have to really monetize this system that we're creating. So you have lambs, you have apple orchards. You bring 2 satchels of apples, that's a value of 1 lamb.
Right.
If when you get to him, he doesn't have a lamb, he's going to give you an IOU. And we have millions of IOUs in cuneiform.
Yeah.
So anyway, y'all, this wasn't the one that had about the laser beam, where they actually have documented and pictures and stuff of the Men in Black laser beam, okay, that has been shown and things like that. So yeah, okay. So anywho, why is my phone not ringing, y'all? My phone is not ringing. Okay. So, let me see. Is it turned up? Yep, it's turned up. I don't know. And this is a brand new phone, but for some reason, this phone it's not ringing. Like it'll ring for them, but I can't hear it. I'm gonna have that person to call me again. So anyway, y'all. So yeah, that's very, 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 very important. So we got stuff out here. We are so dumbfounded as far as people, human beings. We have no clue, y'all. We just have no clue. Okay, so the last but not least, okay, told y'all we wouldn't be here long. Last but not least, this was something I heard yesterday. And I thought I pulled this up. Why ain't it up here? Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay, here we go, right here. So let me pull this up and let me share it with my people. Hey, all the smoke smooches, boo. Let me share it with my people. Let's see. Okay. Houston restaurant releases statement after employee accused of putting genitals in food arrested for child pornography. Y'all, this gets deep, okay? Let me go ahead and, as soon as it stops spinning. My Wi-Fi sucks. Make sure y'all can see this. Come on.
And developing tonight, a downtown restaurant says one of their former employees retaliated after being demoted in a way that forced them to shut down and also get the police involved. We want to warn you, though, the details may be disturbing to listen to. Thank you for joining us tonight at 10 o'clock. I'm Keith Garvin. Daniela is off tonight. The man involved is accused of putting his genitals in food items at the business. Late this evening, the restaurant Culture responded to the story with a statement saying in part that they took immediate action by shutting down our establishment, cleaning the entire space, discarding all existing inventory, and contacting the police to have the employee arrested immediately. But the investigation into this man, 27-year-old Othello Holmes, stretches beyond the restaurant. Detectives believe Holmes may have been creating and sharing child pornography. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry is tracking developments in this case.
Not only is this case concerning for public health, but also public safety. Investigators say it all started with a tip from the manager of that downtown Houston restaurant after they saw a video of their employee sticking his genitals in a jar of jelly. He's being called a predator by investigators. 27-year-old Othello Lorenzo Holmes facing 5 child pornography charges after an investigation of an alleged lewd act at work.
It's very disturbing.
Holmes worked as a cook at Culture downtown, but no longer after he allegedly recorded a video of himself putting his genitals in open food items, confessing to sticking it in a jar of jelly earlier this month. Court records show he told investigators he had a sexual urge, but stopped himself and that he has the urges frequently.
When the restaurant found out about this behavior going on, they immediately shut down to everybody.
Constable Alan Rosen says staff sanitized the kitchen and threw away contaminated items. When Precinct 1 investigators went through Holmes' phone, he says they found thousands of child porn videos on it, some of them allegedly showing Holmes involved in sexual acts around young kids.
We think there may be victims out there that involve children being touched inappropriately or sexually assaulted.
Investigators believe the victims are local. They arrested Holmes near his Meyerland area apartment on Thursday, deeming him a danger to society who should not be around children. He's now in jail with a $500,000 bond.
It's mind-boggling. Somebody having a fetish with food and restaurants and then child porn, and he's a very sick person.
Tonight, investigators say they don't have any indication that any contaminated food got served to anyone, but they also say that Holmes has worked at other Houston area restaurants over the years. They plan to get a subpoena for his DNA and a medical evaluation just to check for any potential sexually transmitted diseases. And because investigators believe he may have shared those child porn videos with others, federal charges are possible. I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.
Okay, so if you are in the Houston, Texas area, I would say don't stop supporting that restaurant. It is an African-American restaurant, I believe. Good morning, Kendra. It is an African-American restaurant, I believe. And I heard they have great food. I heard their food is excellent, okay? It's excellent. You can't help that in some of these places you have people who are crazy, okay, and sick. And for a bottle of jelly, job jelly to turn you on, to want to stick your penis in some jelly, that's the first one I ever heard. Don't they have KY still, y'all? Don't they have K? I should have asked that question yesterday. Don't they have KY jelly? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So, oh my goodness, y'all. I'm still in my bed. I apologize. It was a long night, y'all. So this is weird to me, which I can't conceive. Even when I heard about the jelly, I thought pedo. So I'm so glad they checked his phone, because that's where they saw all those hundreds of images. In one report, they said between over 100 to almost 400 images of children was on his phone in a sexual way, on up into babies, y'all. He had babies on the phone. How can a baby turn you on? I don't get it. But I'm not supposed to get it because I'm not a pedo. I don't think like one. So it's just really, really weird to me. And y'all, they trying to make this legal. I keep telling y'all, pay attention. You're in Houston? Okay, yeah, it's Culture. You ever heard the restaurant called Culture? That's where it was, Culture. And they turned, and it was the restaurant that turned them in. The manager told the owners, and they called the police and shut down the restaurant and everything. Some restaurant called Culture. Yeah, they sell dolls too. Okay, 300. Okay. So, I mean, I don't get, plus y'all, that's why I don't get with the people that rapes, especially these people nowadays that still raping with all this free poon poon out here. These women are giving it up. I mean, it's like, hey, you spoke to me, come get some. Hey, you winked at me, come get some. Hey, you walked past me, come get some. See what I'm saying? So it's like, and y'all still raping? Really? Really? Okay. The queen. Hey, beautiful. Good morning. So yeah, I'm like, y'all. And you know what though? I take it back to biblical. That's why God said you always should pray before you eat your food and before you drink, before you put anything in your mouth, because He knows everything. We don't know everything. And some people still don't eat. They be embarrassed to pray in public. Who? When me and my deceased husband, honey, when we used to go out to eat, he would grab my hands and he would lead us in the prayer. We didn't care what people thought. I still pray. We still pray at our meals. My whole family, honey, when we go out, we'll bow our heads and say, who gonna lead us into the prayer? Or something, depending on how hungry you are. Somebody say, I got the prayer. And they go ahead, honey, who? You better pray over your food. You better pray, period. Before you leave your house, while you're in your house, while you're at the gas station, while you're at the store, while you're at the school, while you're at the restaurant. This is weird. This is weird to me, which again, I shouldn't understand that mind frame because I'm not one. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I just don't. Yeah. He actually, they said he had over between 199 up to 400 images. They just didn't want to give you a total until the facts come out when he goes to court. And then he started admitting stuff. He started admitting that he has a passion for kids. He started admitting that food turns him on. He started admitting all of this. They're going to give him a mental evaluation too, to make sure that, but to me that says he's nuts, but whatever. Who am I? You know what I'm saying? But I agree that he's probably touched some kids. I agree he probably have touched a lot of kids, probably even kids that's kin to him. Usually, y'all, it start within the family because those are the accessible people that these perverts and pedos can get to, and you won't notice anything. It starts right there in the family. And a lot of kids never tell their parents or their mom because either the mother's a single mother and she's working hard and you don't want to add no pressure to it. You maybe that's the only a family member or friend that would babysit. Well, excuse me, babysit while she goes to work to make a living for you, and pedophiles are so convincing. They'll tell you, your mother, if you tell her, it's gonna make her feel like she's a bad mother, and you don't want her to feel like she's a bad mother, dude. I mean, they are very convincing, very convincing. So, I always say ask the hard questions, y'all. Ask the very hard questions. You know what I'm saying? Because unless you ask the hard questions, wait a minute. Hold on, I think I found what I was looking for. But unless you ask the hard questions, how else would you know? I'd rather ask the questions and let them be embarrassed than not ask the questions at all and be like, they grow up and say, guess what, Mom? Uncle Billy that you love? Uncle Billy, every time you left me with him, was playing in my cooch, my purse, my pocketbook. And then you sitting there and you like, huh? And then, yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute. I found it, y'all. Hold on. One moment, y'all. I'm still here. One moment. I'm pulling up something for you. One moment. Oh well, because of my internet sucking, I'm gonna bring that back to y'all as a part two. My internet is sucking right now. Okay, AT&T. Let me just say this again. If you're listening, AT&T, you suck. Okay, thank you and thank you. So yeah, we did. Let's recap real quick. Okay, so Harvey Weinstein is not in prison right now, and his conviction has been overturned. Okay, so if you want to read about that, it's after. I don't know why the news is not picking this up. I don't know why the television shows, if you still watch TV, I don't know why they're not talking about it. But he is out, and his conviction has been overturned per the news. Okay, per the news that has been out here. What else? Okay, we was talking about the Men in Black situation. I let y'all hear how there is a cloning center that is actually in Africa, okay, where man began. There's a cloning center in Africa, okay. And evidently it's true, because if it was not true, this man would set himself up for a lot of lawsuits, okay. He's made millions of books. He's been on millions of talk shows. He has his own podcast and stuff. He's very intelligent. I think he started reading at the age of 1 or something like that. He was really forward thinking and profound as a kid. You know, sometimes when you're very weird and you're born to ordinary parents, they don't know how to deal with you, i.e. me. I was prophesying as far as the age of 4 is the earliest I can remember. It might have been earlier than that, but at the age of 4, I was prophesying like a mug. I was telling people, "You see that right there?" And they was like, "Girl, ain't nothing right there." And I knew I saw stuff. I was like, "Yes, it is." They like, I said, "There is." Yeah, I remember even being as a kid. I used to see a kid. Like for real, like I don't know why this kid would appear before me, but as a kid, I used to see a kid. I never talked to the kid, but I did. I mean, the kid was friendly. I did see a kid. I was like, wow. I remember seeing, and it was funny. It was like I would see a world within the world. If that's funny, sometimes I would be able to see like a world within the world. It would be weird, and everything. I could tell when people were sick, even when they were smiling with a smile on their face and stuff. I could tell when people were sick. It's just like now, to be honest with you guys. Now, my hands they be on fire when somebody needs to be healed. My hands be on fire. It's like they literally be burning. And I rub them. I just be sitting and rubbing, sitting and rubbing, sitting and rubbing, sitting and rubbing. And I can always tell when I've reached the person I'm supposed to reach, because the fire goes out of my hands. It's seriously, it's weird how God deals with me. It's just, I am who I am. I can't pretend to be nothing that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because it's only been a certain amount of people who can explain different walks of my life. Like God will let me meet them, or them come to me to explain something that I don't understand. And I know he sent them to explain it, because I'm dimensional. I'm multi-dimensional. I am my old pastor used to call me multi-talented in God, to where not only do I prophesy, but I can interpret tongues, I lay hands, I can, I see. It's like a whole bunch of stuff that I used to keep in me. I wouldn't tell nobody. Only a few people that was kin to me knew, and everything. So like Sunday I went to visit at a church I used to help out at a long time ago. And I went there. I was led to go there Sunday. And I didn't know why I was led to go there, but I told the pastor, I said, which service should I come to? I'm being led to come to your church. Which service should I come to? So he told me come to the noonday service. I'm like, at work, because I get up and eat breakfast and all of that. So I, went to the church. I put some of that online. I went to the church and everything. And he said, that baby that just walked in, come here for a minute. And this lady came my way up there, and he said that I think two of her kids was shot. One had just died that morning, and the other one was still in the hospital fighting for their life. And so he said, but she's here in church. She's here. He said, some of y'all won't go to church. Nothing happened. And you still won't go to church. And, so anyway, God said, when she walks, like past them people, hug her. Lay your hands on her and hug her. And I'm like, okay, because I'm over there being shy stuff when it comes to God. He has put me in some unpredictable situations, okay? So anyway, I didn't know that woman, but as she began to walk up the aisle, I walked out in the aisle and I threw my hands open and she just came in my arms. She just walked straight in my arms. And as she walked in my arms, I just held her the way God told me to hold her and everything. And then I let her go and she let me go. And I went and sat down and my hands, the fire that was in my hands went out. I know some of y'all like, oh, Lord. It is not my fault that y'all have not experienced the things that God do. It's many things that he wants to do with his people, but y'all keep shutting him down. Y'all keep on, y'all keep closing him. Y'all keep putting him in the box. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. That's only in New York. He's being convicted in California too. So if they release him from prison in New York, okay. I'm just saying he's released. That's all I said. That's all I said. But thank you though for following up with that. So give me one moment. It's one other thing I wanted to share with you guys. So I'm here. I'm just trying to look it up. Okay, hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Hold on. Let me see if I research like this. Will it pull it up? It pulled up the same video. So I had the video. I must just didn't go far enough. Wait a minute, y'all. Okay, yeah, I'm a perfectionist, so I'm sorry. When I go to look for something, I gotta find it. So I'm a perfectionist, and I found it. So here we go. Okay, I'm sorry. When I when I get so, I'm like a dog with a bone, baby. When I get locked on, I'm locked on. Okay, so here we go. If this ain't Men in Black, I don't know what it is. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Hold on, because I pulled it up on my television. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, y'all can see it. Hold on. Listen.
Beam array. Type in active denial system. Put it up there. It says that.
Hold on. Let me go back some more. Hold on. Let's go here. Okay. Active denial system. Lego.
A system that works just like what he described in ancient tablets, where it sends out a beam array. Type in active denial system. Put it up there. It sends out a beam at a crowd of people coming to attack, right? To riot or whatever. And it stops them in their tracks. It makes them feel like they're in pain. Makes them feel like they want to vomit. Put voices in their head.
Wow.
Whatever you want to do, you can program the frequency into their body to make it do that.
Is this what the people said they were experiencing in the
Cuba?
Yeah,
Like
the base in
Havana syndrome. Is
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going. All right.
So
you're on it.
So then here's the key about the God thing. Him, not wanting to be one of these gods.
Okay. Do y'all remember that beam in the Men in Black when they push a beam button and people stop and they can program them to think and stuff what they want them to think and do? I told y'all, most of the time these movies is really, they are copying real life situations. We just don't know. I'm gonna play it one more time so y'all can hear.
Cuba?
Yeah,
Like
the base in
Havana syndrome. Is
yeah.
But we have something right now in the military called the active denial system,
which is
it's the same
when gays try to join.
No. I like to strike that from the record, Your Honor. No, it's a system that works just like what he described in ancient tablets, where it sends out a beam array. Type in active denial system. Put it up there. It sends out a beam at a crowd of people coming to attack, right? To riot or whatever. And it stops them in their tracks. It makes them feel like they're in pain. Makes them feel like they want to vomit. Put voices in their head.
Wow.
Whatever you want to do, you can program the frequency into their body to make it do that.
Is this what the people said they were experiencing in the
Cuba?
Yeah, like the base in
Havana syndrome.
Yeah. Okay. Keep going. All right.
So so then here's the key about the God thing. Him, not wanting to be one of these gods. When he released them from that, he started talking to the people peacefully.
Okay, that's what I just wanted to. I'm sorry. I'm like a dog with a bone. I told y'all, I knew what I heard, and I wanted y'all to hear this too. I wanted y'all to be a part of it too. So where they have the Men in Black beam already in the military. That is wow, y'all. So can you imagine about the rest of the stuff that America really don't know about? We just go along with our little everyday lives. La, 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 la. It's beautiful outside. Look at the butterflies. Look at the grass. Look at the little roses. And we have no idea of this whole other world and stuff that's going on. That's why sometimes, y'all, what is that movie with Keanu Reeves? Jada Pickett was in it. Matrix. That's why sometimes I be thinking that Matrix thing may have a little bit more reality than what we know. Seriously, because I don't know. My mind is there. I told y'all, and I know some of y'all get mad at me and everything about the Bible and stuff like that. But that was the first book I read. The books that they gave me in school, See Cat Run, Jan Kickball, and all of that, y'all, that was so dumb to me. I couldn't read it. But if I got home and got the Bible, I would read the Bible like I wrote it. And my mama used to tell her about, I don't understand it. They saying she can't read in school, but she comes home and read the Bible like it's she wrote it. I've been doing this since I was a kid. Even the hard part to read, I could and just go straight through it. That was me, But so yeah, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I just want to be the one who gives you all more for your mind than a bunch of arguments, a bunch of disagreements, and a bunch of fool-la-la. You have enough of that on YouTube. So I never really want to bring that over here and everything. And I think my sister from another Mr. Mixology 99, I think she did a video last night. I haven't looked at it yet, but it popped up on my feed to watch. So go support her if you can. Shout out also to my brother Dirk C. Williams. I ain't seen you on here in a minute. Hope everything's okay with you. Shout out to you. And everything. And Auntie Melissa, girl, where you at, girl? Melissa Coffee Quiz. Where you been, child? You ain't did a live video in a minute. I be needing your commentary. Just Kimmy, I know you still healing, baby. I hope you come out with something soon. It's too much stuff on these streets for us not to get just Kimmy's input and her sauce on it. So, I hope you come out in a minute and everything. So, what else was I going to say? But if you can, go back and look through the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I am still trying to get some more subscribers. I really hope I get to at least 1,500 soon, and everything. So don't forget to tell people about my channel, if you all want to add also to my kale fund, I want a kale salad so bad, y'all. I really do. You can also try to send me a cash app if you can. If not, it's not, mandatory. But if you would like to bless me in any form, there is no amount too small. You can always send a cash app to me. And I am trying to get me a kale salad today, y'all. And my funds is telling me, girl, you better go in there and look in that cabinet and see what you can pull out and make a meal. But y'all, my stomach is saying eat light, kale salad, kale. So that's what I'm trying to do. So if you do want to bless old girl, my cash app is on the screen as well. And I appreciate you guys so much. Like I told you, I haven't even eaten this morning. I've been up since 7. I haven't even eaten this morning. I've been still in the bed. So yeah. Something happened, y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all later about it. It won't be today, but
Unlock more savings in
hold
the
on,
group.
y'all.
No, why I gotta take it out?
I'm sorry, y'all. My phone started playing. I was gonna say Pizarro. Out of all people, my phone started playing Pizarro. But anyway, y'all, I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. I love you guys, and there's nothing you can do about it. And remember, no matter what the test, always do your best. I will try to come on tomorrow with some more information. I do have an eye appointment tomorrow that I will be keeping because my eyes has been irritated for too long. So I need to go and make sure everything is okay. So hopefully I can get me some better glasses, which I love the glasses I got, but I need some that transitions because that sun be sunning. Yes, honey. So I need some transition. So I will be doing that. So anyway, y'all, let me say this too, okay? Like who you like. Stay out of the mess, okay? Stay out of the mess. Tomorrow I will be doing another feature herb. And until then, remember, no matter what the test, always do your best. Smooches. I love you.